welcome back to Travel with Starnes. Today we are at another distillery, this time in Three Oaks, Michigan. It's called Journeyman. So we got a special thieving experience today.
I'm not quite sure.
Okay.
It just says like a barrel selection.
Barrel selection. So I haven't had any of this stuff before. Jordan's a little familiar, so we're excited to actually check it out and take you guys along with us. Welcome to Journeyman Distillery, located in Three Oaks, Michigan. Originally a factory that created featherbone, an alternative to whalebone in women's corsets, this structure was transformed in 2011 as this distillery's home base. We're a grain-to-glass distillery, said our tour guide Chris, who took us through the base level of the distillery in order of operations. We started at the restaurant and gift shop, but quickly made our way downstairs to see where their products are made. Journeyman distills a variety of spirits for every drinker. Among a variety of bourbons and whiskeys, they also distill bottles of rum, vodka, gin, and liqueurs.
Like the Chicago Field Museum?
Field rye, sweet melon and vanilla, fruity rye characteristics. 6% rye, 40% wheat. Okay, and there's the punch filter. Oh, it's got a wheat whiskey here. So you got a 100% wheat whiskey. Interesting. Okay. I might have to pick up a bottle of this. So it's a limited release, only 200 bottles of this guy. I mean, I'm hoping we'll get to try a sample of this. Coming in a little pricey, $125, you know. But I mean, let's see here, 100% wheat with Revolution Brewing. Interesting. So it's a collaboration. I wonder if it's finished or something. I wonder what makes it special as far as this collection. It's then interesting. So this guy is then finished for another 6 months in a barrel from this guy. Aged in bourbon barrels. So they take a barrel.
Journeyman wheels in their grains and places them into individual silos of barley, wheat, corn, and rye. The grain then gets transferred into mash tanks with 900 to 1,000 gallons of water sourced from the aquifer under their property, depending on the recipe. Using a sustainable model, Journeyman returns the grain to a farmer who picks up the spent mash. It gets turned into feed for cattle and pigs. Their barley is sourced from Wisconsin, wheat is organic from Michigan, corn from Illinois or Indiana, the rye is from Indiana. It's all locally sourced from the Midwest area. After fermentation, the liquid from the mash is introduced to ethyl, the still. Journeyman uses a pot still and a column still. Chris points out the Menards buckets located at the bottom of the still. This catches the heads, about 8 to 10 gallons of distillate. It's about 2 to 5 buckets. Journeyman reuses it as cleaner. To get off Sharpie and stuff, mopping the floors, it works well and evaporates fast, says Chris. Journeyman collects the hearts of the distillate. We tried the hearts of their rye, not a king, at 155 proof. Natural water is extensively important for good whiskey. You don't want metals in it. You can taste it in the water, you can taste it in the whiskey, says Chris. With 3 barrel sizes, a 5, 15, and 53 gallon, Journeyman typically barrels at 113 to 120 proof. It ages the best at this range. Their barrels are from Independent Stave Company using American white oak. They use a No. 3 char at a medium toast. With each size of barrel, the time it takes to age the bourbon differs. A 53-gallon barrel takes 4 years, the 15-gallon 1 to 2 years, and the 5-gallon 6 months to a year. The less surface area creates more interaction between the liquid and wood. Journeyman's oldest barrel is 10 years old. It's reserved for the owner's daughter Isla when she turns 21 years old. At this craft distillery, everything is small batch, so you're getting a more concentrated flavor that's unique to just a few barrels. Journeyman will open a new location in Valparaiso, Indiana in October of 2023. They hope to double in size. In fact, they're working on an experimental bourbon in honor of Valparaiso businessman Orville Redenbacher. This recipe replaces their corn ingredient with popcorn, resulting in a buttery smooth bourbon. Stop by the Valparaiso opening for a chance to try it. Their highest selling product, their Last Feather Rye, sold about 30,000 bottles last year. We tried 3 barrels of their Last Feather Rye in our thieving experience. Their 2021 Last Feather Rye, comprised of 60% rye and 40% wheat, had a peppery and caramel note on the nose. Resting at 120 proof, the rye spiciness was balanced with the sweet from the 40% wheat. Next, we tried their 2018 barrel from the same mash bill. Resting 134 proof, flavor and the initial punch from the alcohol was intensified. We test barrels to see if they're ready. We blend multiple barrels to test for flavor. The age is not as important to us as the flavor, says Chris. Lastly, we tried a 2019 smaller barrel sitting at 135 proof. On the nose, the vanilla and sweet caramel essence deemed this barrel our favorite.
You can get that rice spice note in it. It just on the palate doesn't taste anything like I want to buy. It's still good though. Like that Last Feather Rye so far has been my favorite one between the two.
You said this is a more traditional rye.
Yeah, and I can taste it. But no, the cherry smell comes really right through. That's nice. I'm very before you even drink it, so the rice spice will complement the cherries. I'm excited.
Oh. Our whiskey base, our Last Feather whiskey base. We age it with our cherries, roughly 3 months, a month to 3 months. It really depends on how the batch is going. And after that, we release it. It's ready to go. And it's a flavored whiskey, but it's not artificially flavored. It's simply aged. The cherries are aged in with the whiskey.
If I just put it straight back on the back of my tongue, a little bit of the tip, I get more of the flavor and then some of the rye flavors in there. But if I let it sit on my tongue, might as well just be cough syrup. I think there's some neat stuff in there though. In Chicago?
Yes.
Okay.
I really like it. It's kind of like artificially doing that. Not artificially, because it's all natural, but
I like it.
not through the barrel.
It's like a port. Yeah, it's like a port finish almost, but without the port. Tyson organic coffee liqueur using an unaged featherbone bourbon as the base spirit.
Has anybody ever made cold brew before? Cold brew? Yeah. You just literally let the water sit, the coffee sit in the water.
It's not very magic. Not very heavy. It's very light.
This, except instead of water,
It's very sweet, very light. I've had some before. They're very heavy. And the coffee just but this coffee kind of comes in. It tastes like a Vietnamese coffee liqueur.
It is sweeter, so definitely we're gonna add some cream to it. But I like it.
What coffee do you guys use for the liqueur?
Depends.
Okay.
Depends where we can get our coffee from.
Overall, we enjoyed the trip out to Journeyman. We went home with the single barrel cask strength of their Last Feather Rye and a 100% wheated whiskey, Corset's Whips and Whiskey, and their collaboration with Revolution Brewery, which has been finished in a stout barrel. This single barrel cask strength is one of 200 bottles produced. Then we filled up at the restaurant, and now we're off to our next adventure. Thanks for joining us here at Journeyman Distilleries in Three Oaks, Michigan. If you're ever in the area, come check it out. We really enjoyed it, and we're just so impressed by the variety that they have here. It's not just bourbon and whiskeys, it's for vodka drinkers, it's for gin drinkers, and $25 for a thieving experience plus 12 tastings. It was incredible, and then we went and had a meal, so definitely something to try out if you're in the area. Bye guys.